Have you ever had just a silly thing happen to your car where it breaks, but it's not that annoying that you don't fix it right away and then it keeps going and going and going? Well, finally, today we're gonna fix this problem on my 2020 Tesla Model S, where the trunk doesn't seem to want to cinch closed anymore. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Detached Garage. You join me in the garage today working on the Tesla, and we've got a trunk that doesn't close. It closes and then, well, let me flip the camera around and just show you what it does. So we've got the trunk open here, and if you hit the button, it gives you the 3 beeps. Says it doesn't want to close. I mean, the motor still works, but overall, so you just pull it down, put it in place, and it is latched. You can hear it bouncing up and down. You can see the panel moving a little bit, but you can definitely tell with the panel that it is still open. So the little cinch motor here that draws it down is not working. So if we pop this open again, we get the 3 beeps. So what we are going to do is we are going to replace the cinch motor, and we're also going to probably replace this little latch here. It's a common issue on the Model S, but it shouldn't be too hard to tackle. So what we're gonna do, we've already pulled off this piece here. We are going to pull this carpet back, unplug a plug down here. It's gonna be the black one. And then that will allow us to kind of reset all the electronics back up here. We're gonna pull this panel off, these 2 side panels, and then this entire cover is all coming off so we can access the cinch motor and this little latch here as well. So we'll kind of show you along the way all the tools you really need, T20, and we'll put links in the description to everything we're using, but this is a pretty cool little kit I found on Amazon that comes with a bunch of stuff. All the push clips, Christmas trees, because you know you're gonna break some when you get it off. Some zip ties, everything like that. And most importantly, it comes with a number of different clips and panel popping tools. So I'll put this link in the description below. This is gonna come in super handy for trying to get all these panels off without snapping the clips. Inevitably it's gonna happen, which is why they send more with you. And I purchased some Tesla ones as well, just in case. But let's get this on the tripod. Let's get going. We'll stop along the way and show you exactly what we're doing. All right, so we've got all the interior panels off of the trunk area. Once you get the big panel down, the biggest thing is this plug right here. And do you see this little, it's installed in it like this, and you gotta push this little clip down. And so this right angle pick made a world of difference pushing that down to be able to slide it out. Same thing even helping with some of these just straight pull ones, pushing down the little lever so that you could pull it out. Makes it a lot easier. This panel popping tool made it a ton easier as well. If you can see, we're gonna have to replace some double-sided tape in 3 areas here that were up top. So we'll have to clean this up and get that done. But you can also see that a few of these have been broken, which is why we bought some more. It's expected. This one's broken, but we can probably reuse that one. So anyways, we're to the point where we can finally start taking pieces out. So these 3 T20 screws are for the actual cinching motor, but since we're in here, I'm gonna replace this as well. I bought that part also. For these side panels, before I forget, there are some T20 screws that held that on first. So definitely need a T20 Torx bit. Everything basically was T20 except for friction clips and this double-sided tape. So let's get to taking these out and then also taking this off. And then, yeah, we'll stop the video when we got something to show you, and then we'll get that replaced. All right, guys, so we replaced the cinching motor, excuse me. This little gear goes right in here, and then the cable runs right through it. So we replaced this. This, I think, is what the bad part is. We'll put some power to it and see if it actually is. But I wanted to get, I kind of clipped this back up here with a few clips. We might break some again, but not too terribly worried about it. And I plugged everything back in. So as of now, it's kind of hanging here, but we should be able to try to reset the trunk and, or at least push it all the way down, and then this should cinch it shut, and then we should be able to open it again. If you can't open it again, there's a plug back here underneath this carpet that you can go in through the door and unplug a few times, and it should reset it enough where this works. So wish us luck. We're going to shut this, see if it cinches down, and go from there. So I got everything plugged back in that we can plug back in, stay there, and then we are going to try to close this. This fell. One-handed, it's not working well. We'll give that a little, come on. Just get back in there just a little bit. I don't want it in all the way just in case we got to take it back out. But anyways, all right, I'm going to put the camera down and we're going to get this shut, and then, yeah, we'll go from there. All right, guys, so when I push it down, you're gonna hear the noise. So it's supposed to be cinching down. We are definitely still popped up. So that tells me that we do need to replace that overall latch, because you can see, I push on it, we still have movement here. So it is still not fully closed, even though that cinch motor is working, which the cinch motor wasn't working before, so that's a good sign. We've replaced one of the failures. So let's pop this back up. Let's get this panel taken off again, and then we will replace this piece as well. All right, guys, so we've got it removed from the screws, but one thing you need to know is the all right, guys, so we've got it removed from the screws, and those are both T30s that are right here. There's a few plugs that go into it. This is the latch right here. I actually don't know where this is exactly supposed to go, but the new one only comes with the safety latch. And so the safety latch is in case you're trapped in the trunk and you need to get yourself out. that is this right here. So we need to cut this zip tie, and this is the same cord as this. And then we need to install this back onto we need to, I guess, keep this cable in place and then install this cable back into this guy here. So, I might put the cinching motor back in, attached to the cable, but there's less room if I do that. So I might just get this off here and then get this figured out. So we'll figure out how to do it, but just wanted you to know you will need this cable here to go into the top. All right, guys, so the most difficult part of this whole thing was the emergency release. This thing would just not pop out of this socket, and it was tough to get back in too. So this works, and this is what you pull in case of an emergency right here. So what we're gonna do now, we'll tighten these back up. I've got everything hooked up. I've got all the cables hooked up. Everything should be good to go. I will put some clips back in here. This is the first piece that's gonna go on anyways. So I'll replace the clip here, and make sure we've got all the clips replaced, and then put this back on. And then we will give it a shot to see how it works, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, so something critical that you're gonna want to see is this is your cinching lever right here. This is what cinches it all together as it goes. So when your trunk latch catches here, this cinching lever comes and pulls that little lever up the rest of the way. So shoot, I'm not gonna be able to get this out now. There we go. But that is how your cinching lever works. So make sure that this cable, when you route it, is routed correctly, and that this lever is pushed back to this down position. If it stays up, this won't let it do its thing. So, gotta show you now. We've got everything hooked up. I still need to put some of the panels in place, but when I push this button now, and you're gonna listen for the cinching motor, cinched it down, everything's closed, hit the button, pops back up, and we're good to go. So let's put all these panels back on, clean everything up because it's a bit dusty, and then we'll go from there. Just watch how awesome this is. Isn't that great? Really easy project. It took a little bit of testing, but we've got a cinch motor again. And one of the big things I could not have done this without is this panel popping kit right here that I will put it in the description below. Huge help. It's only like 20 bucks, well worth it. Bunch of different tools, picks, everything you needed. I will put everything we used to do this in the description below. These are actually all Mercedes parts, so If you don't want to buy Tesla parts and you want to buy Mercedes parts, you can do that as well. I'll put everything in the description below. If you have any questions, please put those down below. Thank you so much for watching another project in Detached Garage. We will get back to the garage build shortly.